Hey Simon, do you think the EB1 dates for India will see any big changes in the December Visa Bulletin of 2024? This is a question one of our VIP clients recently asked, and I bet many of you are wondering the same thing. So let's get straight to it. Hi, I'm Saiman Shetty, your host and the founder of Smart Green Card Program, and we have helped over 80 amazing individuals from diverse backgrounds until now achieve their EB1A green card approvals in record time. Today, I want to talk to you about what we can expect potentially, I don't have a crystal ball, for the EB1 category in the December Visa Bulletin of 2024. First, let's take a look back at the trends from this past fiscal year. EB1 dates for India have had some significant shifts in the visa bulletins. We often try to underplay the massive shifts that happened between December 2023 and until very recently in probably August 2024. Those shifts were actually massive. They were about 3-year shifts that happened in the visa bulletin. Now, yes, recently it has been stagnating. The November visa bulletin has also stagnated. That is there. But let's not forget the massive shifts that were there earlier in the year. Now, the EB1 dates for India have had some significant shifts, obviously, in the visa bulletins over the last fiscal year in 2024. Like I said, for example, in the August 2023 visa bulletin, the EB1 dates for India jumped ahead by 5 years. It's not an insignificant jump. And then in the January visa bulletin, the EB1 dates surged forward by another 3.8 years. By the July visa bulletin of 2024, the EB1 dates for India moved forward by almost another year. So based on these trends, we might see a bit of movement in the December visa bulletin in 2024, but the bigger jumps usually have been seen to happen around January usually, or even in the middle of the year like June or July. But here's something interesting. In the last fiscal year, we saw a big movement in the October visa bulletin of 2023 for India's EB1 final action dates. But this year, the October 2024 visa bulletin, there was no movement at all. And that's why predictions for the December visa bulletin of 2024 are still a little bit up in the air. And I talk to a lot of attorneys about this on a weekly basis. Now, if you ever wondered what actually caused these dates to move, it's not really random. There are a lot of factors that actually go into these movements, and let me break these factors a little bit for you. First of all, the Department of State looks at historical data of visa allotments and stuff, and they analyze data. They analyze things like how many people withdrew their applications midway, or are there denied applications in the past as well. And this really helps them figure out how many visa spots might really open up for new applicants. And number two, they also look at how many pending AOS or adjustment of status applications or 485 applications were received by USCIS. Think of this as a waiting list. The more people in the list, the higher the demand for the visas. But that's not all. They also check out the global demand worldwide for visas. And that means that they see how many people are waiting at US consulates and embassies worldwide for their green card as well. So all these factors, they work together. And USCIS looks at that, the Department of State looks at that, and that's how they adjust these priority dates or final action dates, which then ultimately decide when people will get their immigrant visas or green cards, in short. So one more thing though to keep in mind is that there is a 7% country cap on how many visas can go to applicants from any single country. So even if a lot of people apply from one country, only a limited number can get visas each year. Now, if you are like an F1 student wondering how can I eventually qualify for an EB1A green card, don't worry, we have you covered in our Smart Green Card student plan, and we break down the EB1A criteria with evidence and examples. So we also help you navigate the O1A and the EB1A visas so that you can have the O1A as a backup option if you don't get the H1B, which very likely the odds are that you may not get the H1B whether you like it or not, because most of the applications that go into the H1B do not get selected, and it is actually a minority that gets selected because of this random H1B lottery and a much more random H1B selection process as well. So you obviously need to pay attention to the O1A visa category, which you will automatically kind of build towards when you're building towards the EB1A visa. And we give you guidance to tackle the F1 visa challenges as well along with that. But that's not all. One of the coolest features of the Smart Green Card student plan is access to our Smart Green Card Research Fellowship, where you can connect with top industry experts. It's an amazing opportunity that not only helps you with your EB1A green card, but it also helps open the doors for your career. What that means is that you get to network with top ranking professionals. We have directors and VPs and managers and even senior engineers and engineers from different companies, different top companies that you might dream to be in our program. If it were not for this opportunity, you wouldn't be interacting with them very easily directly. So this is a great networking opportunity for you to create your first impression, actually help them out with their EB1A process as well, maybe be their research assistant, something like that. You get to do all of this as part of the Smart Green Card Research Fellowship. And if you are interested in joining the Smart Green Card student plan, just click on that link in the description. Seats are very limited, so don't wait. And hey folks, make sure to follow us on Instagram and LinkedIn for more insights. Every single day we put out tips on there about the EB1A and O1A visa processes. Your support means the world to us, and we will continue committed to bring you daily insights every single day on your immigration journey. And this helps us reach much more people in their journey towards their American dream as well. And if you got any topics in mind, don't be shy. Put it down in the comments below. We will cover them in future videos and future content pieces. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button so you don't miss out on any guidance on the way to reaching your EB1A goals. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, this is Saiman Shetty signing off. Peace.